indulged in ancient Greek mythology and history, we're now on our way out. Ancient and mystical, the famous Akropolis.
No.
There's few places in this world that I love more than Greece. Her skies draw down rejuvenating sun rays, fertilizing a land packed with robust fauna and flora, and her waters host the most delicious fatty fish. Economists, physicians, mathematicians, and philosophers roamed the streets, and concepts of astronomy were developed here in what became the first law-bearing state in the world, the city of Athens.
What time is it?
It's subscribe time. Athens became the capital of Greece following the Greek War of Independence in 1834. The capital city holds more than half of the lively Greek population. Guys, we're off to do something extremely amazing today. We're gonna check out one of the hidden islands called Agistri. Not many people go to this island. Right now we're just in Piraeus Port, which was established in the 5th century before Christ. Imagine that. And this is one of the deepest ports in the world and the biggest port in Europe. I witnessed this beautiful ferry being watered down, and my reaction: with such a sexy looking ferry, why wouldn't I want to keep good care of it? You know what I mean? Show it a bit of love, a bit of this, a bit of that. The camera doesn't really do it justice, but it's like a mini world in here, you know? They've got canteen, drinks, even games to entertain children and the Greek locals. Yeah, this is the canteen I wanted to show you guys that I was talking about. Look, save the planet in it. Someone told us that Aegina is like the peanuts. It's like the peanut island where all the peanuts come from. This is Saronic Ferries, and I must admit, very comfortable. I feel very at peace staring over the waters right now. There's this religious aspect to it. There's a cross right in front, so we're protected, not just front, but from the back as well. Everywhere you go, there's a reminder that someone's looking over you. Despite maybe economically, there's a few things that could be improved. They have very strong religion, very strong faith, which I think a lot of countries can learn from. You're gonna see us on the island very shortly. I'm actually a professional hockey player, air hockey player back in Australia, so this is part of me. Finally made it, albeit with a few insect stings. We've got these like mini bees that we've discovered that are very attracted by us. These flying insects are referred to as davanos by locals. This species of horsefly resemble very large wasps and can draw blood with their razor-sharp bite. We are currently on the island of Agistri, past Aegina, which is Peanut Island, actually a landmark in the Greek islands. If you go to Santorini, if you go to Lesbos, maybe Crete, all the peanuts come from that one island. But we were like, nah, let's carry on. Let's go to the smaller islands, maybe a little bit more local. Beautiful pebbled beach. Decided to mix it up. Forget about the sand, forget about your worries, forget about the stress on Pebble today. The reason we picked this is it's actually bank holiday for the Greeks. They've got like a Christian bank holiday relating to their religion. All of them have flocked to this island for a day. They're soon to go back later this evening. A little bit less popular, more authentic though. More difficult to get to, but so much more worth it. Now, let us enjoy, and I will see you in a few hours.
Look at the octopus.
Lovely. The Kraken. Voila. Lots of blue, lots of white, lots of vibes, lots of fish. If you just want to take a look at our flying dolphin, imagine that, flying dolphin. The ship that we took in, an hour and a half, this is going to take us less than an hour to get back to Athens. Judging by the general energy of this ship, it looks fast. It's going to get us to Athens faster, and it looks pretty cool. Well, let me tell you a bit more history about Agistri. First occupied by those in the Byzantine Empire, followed by the Ottomans, and then eventually the Greek independence came about in 1820s. This was actually a very important island in regards to literature, where Homer, the Iliad of Homer, used to live. So he did a lot of his poetry on this island, and I can really see why. You have these pine trees, plenty potential, plenty opportunities to go hiking. There's a lot of horses here too. We saw a lot of kayaks. It's where the locals go. It's where the real Greek people go. I don't know if you can see that in the distance, but we have Saint Agoria, this church, Orthodox church. I wish I could tell you more about it, but I'd be lying if I said I knew anything more than its name. I'm gonna partake in a bit more food before we make our way back to Athens, and then the ancient, the mystical, the famous Akropolis. What a night. I've acquired new glasses, you can tell. I've been reading too many books.
You look so funny.
Hey guys, please help me. Tell me I don't look funny. Yeah, she's making me self-conscious. I feel like they're actually making my eyesight worse.
I don't see the camera.
By the second.
O sea, when you wear the glasses, you see the way I see without the glasses.
Venture closer to Akropolis, as you can see, just up here in the back. This is Plaka. This is where a lot of walking was done, where a lot of feet have traveled. As you can see, there's a lot of people coming in. I'm sure you could probably see the whole of the Greek population walking down the street in one day. If it has been done before, I ask you all to challenge yourself. Come to here, come to Athens, come to Plaka, and try and see every Athenian walking down the street. I'm sure it's possible. Anyway, we're gonna have a freddo. We're gonna have a freddo espresso and a freddo cappuccino. We're looking at the prices. Obviously man's a baller in that, yeah, but it's steep. It's steep. €5 for a coffee. It's really something. There is a fun fact about Plaka, which I think I should mention. Mukanis Plaka, which means, are you joking? One for your head top. Tripidon Street, a decorated place connecting the ancient Agora with the theatre of Dionysus. a place that holds the Guinness World Record as the oldest street in Athens and Europe, a place that was as important as the Hollywood Boulevard for ancient Athens. I don't know if this is something we should do. It's an Italian gelato. Is that what we're here for? I don't think so. Alright, looks like we found our place, we found our spot. Greek pastries utilize olive oil, honey, nuts, and phyllo pastry, and often represent celebrations and religious occasions. These little boosts of dopamine are integral to Greek social life, as my neighbors in Australia showed me. Shout out to my boy Alan, who paved the way to all the good food spots and gave us exceptional hospitality. Here we have the park where a lot of the famous philosophers and great emperors, I'm sure, used to sunbathe, get naked, enjoy some grapes and some wine. One thing we noticed is a lot of the parks are not really parks. I feel this experience is scratching that itch. We wanted a park, and here we got it. But first, we're gonna check out our good friend Zeus. I have mentioned in a previous video. He's a very important guy, the greatest of gods. The significance of this place comes from the most important story in Cretan mythology, the birthplace of Zeus. With our fully comprehensive Cretan quad bike insurance policy, we set off on the Snarler into the land of the gods to meet Zeus in his cave. He was almost eaten by his father Cronus. Mother Rhea gave him a stone instead. So Zeus was not swallowed. He was not in the belly of Cronus. No tasty Zeus meat for you today, Cronus. You understand? The National Gardens offer a peaceful oasis in the bustling city, providing visitors with a serene escape from the urban environment. Observe the sound of one of the flying inhabitants of the gardens. We're gonna look at the smaller things and then lead up to the great big Akropolis, which you cannot see right now, but you can actually enjoy some really lovely, very modern Athenian trains. That's the entrance fee we're going to be paying today. But it'll be so worth it, trust me, it'll be so worth it. This is as ancient as it gets, I hope you know this. There's 16 columns. This is created by Zeus and finished by Hadrian. 103 columns used to stand here. Stuff happens, right? Time, people get old, rocks fall out of place, all of this kind of stuff. Maybe someone gave it a little push and there was a column gone. As you can see, there's a lot of construction constantly going on. They're always trying to improve and bring it back to life somehow without tarnishing the ancientness of it. The reason it stood unfinished for over 300 years was due to the hubris nature of such a project. It was constructed with the intention of being the largest temple in Greece. Let me show you Hadrian's arch, built in commemoration of Emperor Hadrian himself. The Romans did not want to finish this, the Greeks didn't want to finish this because they saw it as a tyranny, between the Ottomans and the Byzantines. We have the arch here, and just in the back, which we're going to be seeing later, is the Akropolis, very well-known Akropolis. I just can't imagine how chuffed Zeus would be, actually. Seeing these columns still standing after all these years, that's really remarkable that the human species has been able to preserve such ancientness. We're talking like 110 AD, 50 AD. These are not baby numbers. These are like older than your grandma, older than your great-grandma type of thing. I just want you to note that as we walk you through this ancient part of Greek history. We're about to indulge, like seriously, properly in a mixed platter, little light meal to give us the fuel. I'm running low on energy right now. I don't know if you can tell. It's a real view that we have here, I must admit. Feel like a caged animal, but if you just get rid of the cage, you can see a very cool archaeological site that you don't really get anywhere else. I would just want to mention that this is very cool. Feta cheese with honey. So again, like a sweet and savory, it seems. Cheers.
Yeah, I'm gonna Yeah, you did.
I don't know how I'd feel waking up one day with a little spot like that. Definitely get it checked out, please. Get it checked out. Looking at a place where people come from all over the world to see such a site. Just to mention, the crane is not part of the archaeological site, but it seems like they're always in a constant state of reconstruction here, trying to rebuild and preserve. Just like with the Temple of Zeus, the ancient history. This is the Parthenon, built almost 2,500 years ago. It was used as a treasury where they kept munitions, gunpowder, cannons, that kind of stuff. A direct cannon came and blew it to smithereens, and today is how you see it. Akropolis Hill is littered with many constructions. If you look in the back here, you have old temple, which is for Athena. In fact, both of these were for Athena. And that house over there, well, not house, temple, was used as a church by the Greeks. And then obviously the Ottomans were like, and they used it as a house because these guys aren't Christian. What should we do? Should we climb it?
I think, it's one of the activities that people do when they arrive to Akropolis.
Well, when they get drunk, a little bit high, maybe a bit of meth.
Any of them.
Oh, lots of espressos.
As well.
You have enough espressos, I'm sure you climb to the top there. Yeah, I must admit, we saw a few casualties of the stones today. A small child,
Old women.
severely injured. I recommend that you bring trusty footwear.
Some Adidas.
Yeah, Adidas, Hugo Boss, you know what I mean? These kinds of things. Ooh, I want you to marvel at the beauty of this place that I'm currently looking at. I can just imagine how proud the ancient Greeks would be seeing us all here, admiring, gawking, taking pictures, taking selfies, taking videos of this beast, this outstanding, fantastic beauty. So yeah, enjoy the rest of this because I certainly am.
Έπεφτε βαθιά σιωπή στο παλιό μας δάσος.